Sorry, I was on the gentleman was here.
Okay. All right, so we are on YouTube Live. What am I doing? What is this?
Sorry.
There's an echo, right? There's feedback. Do we know why? I don't know why I have
I don't
now.
hear any feedback.
I'm somewhere in YouTube Live and it's giving me I don't know what's going on.
You can cross it off on the top if there's a YouTube right there.
Okay, let me try that again. Well, it's different. It's a different screen. All right, so I can share or I can watch later. Why is that? Watch later, I guess. I can hear myself.
Yeah, you need to X out the YouTube. You didn't
It's
X
not
it out.
giving me that option. It's not giving me that option. Let's see if I can go back and okay. I don't know. It took me someplace else. It was very, very strange, and I did not know what that was. Finally, I think. Can you all hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and admit everyone.
I'll put the dates on the chat, Judge.
Okay, great. Thanks. I am not able to get into participants. Well, here we go. No, never mind. Okay.
All right, Judge, I have Mr. Young in the courtroom.
All right. Thank you.
Let's see, I'll give you a case number here. It's going to be 628966.
628966. Okay. All right, that is on Mr. Rolando Bustamante. Good morning, Mr. Young.
Good morning, madam.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm okay, about the same.
Oh,
I was short and fat when I got up again.
okay, well, this is a trial docket. So what is your announcement?
Ready?
Okay, and the state.
Mr. Bustamante, I thought I only had one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm asking the state for their announcement.
We are ready on
Okay.
this, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call the docket from the way it comes out of the system. We're not going to do order of appearance of attorneys today. But you know, there's still one thing I do want, and well, no, I'll share it later. Okay. Let's just move on with the docket. 622107, State of Texas versus Sim Garcia.
Good morning, Judge. Jennifer Zarka present. I believe, I don't see my client, but he knows to be on, so he should be here shortly.
All right, I'll mark him present. And what is your announcement?
I'm conferring with the state judge. I believe we almost have a deal worked out.
Okay, we'll send you to a breakout room.
Thank you.
All right, 622131, State of Texas versus Matthew Alvarez. Is Mr. Volk here, David Volk? I'll have to come back. Is Mr. Alvarez here, Matthew Alvarez? All right, I'll come back
Oh, I'm
to
sorry,
that.
present, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I didn't see the call was muted.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm marking you present. 622339, State of Texas versus Robert Hiller. Call Nettles.
Your Honor, counsel's present and we are ready for trial.
All right, and the state?
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. 622750, State of Texas versus Reynard Fontenot. Alberto Acevedo. Is Mr. Acevedo here? Is Mr. Fontenot here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Mark you present. 625892, State of Texas versus Marcelo Hernandez. Neil Kalfas. Is Mr. Marcelo Hernandez here? Six 616, State of Texas versus Jesus Rodriguez. Dave Sanchez.
Judge, I'm here, present. If my client's not here, I will get in touch with them. I talked to him over the weekend, so
Okay. And what is your announcement on the trial?
we're ready.
Okay. You're ready. Okay. And what about the state?
Your Honor, what was that case number again?
626616. On Jesus Rodriguez.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. 627062, the State of Texas versus Cumbria Wiedemeyer. Jonathan Pettis. Jonathan Pettis. Is Miss Wiedemeyer here? Just to know whether she is or not. All right. we'll
Yes,
come back.
Judge, I am here. I apologize.
All right, not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
628393, the State of Texas versus Roxanne Garcia. Cole Nettles.
Counsel's present. We are ready for trial, Your Honor.
Thank you. State. 628393. All right.
State is ready, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. 628966, State of Texas versus Rolando Bustamante. Did I call one of his cases already? No, I guess not. Oh, I
It
did.
was the
I already
first one,
got. I
Judge.
got the announcement on that. Okay. 629437, State of Texas versus William Maloney.
Judge, I'm here for him on behalf of Charles Bunk.
Okay.
I think if the state is ready, I think. we had an
Just
agree-
1 second. What was that case number again, Your Honor? Sorry about this.
629437.
I'm in it, mija. I'm in it already.
Everyone, please stay muted. Everyone stay muted until I call on you.
Can I get that one more time, Your Honor?
Sure. 629437.
Your Honor, I don't have that one on the trial docket. It's pre-trial.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry about
Judge.
that. I couldn't find it in my box, so.
Okay, not a problem. Okay,
And
so,
and I think, Judge, it was worked out we have a plea agreement with the state. And I just was wondering if we could log in a little bit later to do that plea because Charles is in federal court.
yeah, you can come back. That'll work. Thank you.
What time would you like us to come back, Judge?
I'm thinking about 11:30, 11:45.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'll let my client know if he's not on
Alright.
yet.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Yeah.
All right.
What time?
Everybody
Okay.
mute your mics, please. The judge will recognize you, then you can make your announcements. Until then, please stay muted.
630865, State of Texas versus Paul Delaney. Gary Hillier?
We are ready on those, Your Honor. Those are the theft cases?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. No, the one I'm looking at is a DWI. 630865.
Mr. Hillier came in. He's in felony court. He'll be here shortly.
Okay, well, I'll recall that one. Okay, 631209, State of Texas versus Aaron Nadas, Cole Nettles.
Your Honor, I would request an opportunity to confer with the state on that case prior to announcing.
All right, we'll send you to a breakout room on that one. 631334, State of Texas versus Christian Mendez. David Christian? I know I saw you.
Hi, Judge. I'm here.
Morning.
Multitasking. Which one did you say?
It
Christian
was
Mendez?
Yes, Christian Mendez, 631334, and it is not, it's not on the trial docket.
Judge, can we move it to the trial docket? Would that be
Okay.
okay? Or would you like me to confer with Mr. Lowry? I'd be happy to do that first. But I think
Yeah. Let's confer first.
I'd be happy
Okay.
to confer with him.
All right, great.
I have one other case. Do I wait for it and then, or
Go
do I
ahead,
tell you?
tell me what the number is.
It is 666867, page 6, Robert Jerkovic.
Okay, let me get there. 666867. Okay, here it is. All right, what's your announcement on that?
I think it's still pretrial, Judge.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to confer with Mr. Lowry on both of those.
Okay, I marked you conferring.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you. 633108, the State of Texas versus, looks like Nashi Monsivais Rodriguez, Shannon Locke.
Good
And
morning,
that
Your
is
Honor.
on-
Kim Gonzalez announcing for Shannon Locke this morning.
Okay.
I believe,
and
I'm sorry, Judge. I believe we've reached an agreement for pretrial diversion.
Okay, so we just need to reset that. And Aleda will give you a new date for that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
She will send that to you on the chat first so that you can
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, 633683, the State of Texas versus Chadwick Jones. Robert Johnson.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm
Morning.
present. Mr. Jones has been informed to be here. This is a pretrial. I was hoping to confer with the state on it.
All right, Mark, you conferring. We'll give you a breakout room momentarily.
And Judge, I just have one more case in the docket that is 2 spots down. It is 635866.
635866 on Mr. Soto.
Yes, could I confer on that as well, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Mark, you conferring. Thank you.
Thank you.
634520, State of Texas versus Paul Canay. John Young. John Young. I don't know who's here on that. Renee or Brian.
I
no,
thought
John
he
Young.
hired
That's the
somebody
one.
else, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's right. I still have you on there. So
It's a duplicate, Your Honor, and that one is a no file.
no file. Okay. So, but Mr. Young is still on it.
Yes, John Young.
Yeah, I thought he'd hired somebody last time we were here, Your Honor.
Okay, Aleda will check on that, and in the meantime, we'll just reset you for 30 days, okay?
Thank you, Your
No,
Honor.
for a no file, we're going to reset it for 45 days. But Aleda will give you that on the chat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Young. 636858, State of Texas versus Douglas Aki, Matthew Finch.
Good morning, Your Honor. I don't think my client is here. He's got a conflict with a medical appointment this morning, but if possible, I'd like to briefly confer with the state.
Yes, sir. We'll give you a breakout room momentarily. I marked you conferring. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
639940, State of Texas versus Patricia Ramos. This is an arraignment setting. Ray Lopez. Is Mr. Lopez here? I'll come back and call it again in a minute. So is Patricia Ramos here? I'll go ahead and mark you present if you are. Okay, well, we'll check. 640-727, State of Texas versus Maria Delgado, Gail Calderola.
I'm present, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Delgado. Mark you present. Ms.
We're
Calderola?
re- Yeah, we're ready, but we also need to confer with the state about the availability of the complaining witness.
Okay, so we will mark you conferring. And state, what is your announcement on that?
Your Honor, could I get the case number one more time? Sorry about that.
Sure, not a problem. 640-727, Ms. Delgado.
Ma'am?
No, that's all right, Ms. Delgado. I'm just talking to the state.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's just my first and last name, Brett dot O's.
May I remind everybody that you are in an official court proceeding. If you're in your bedroom or in a location not conducive to a background of this courtroom, please move yourself to the appropriate setting. If you're driving, pull over. Do not drive for the safety of you and others. Thank you.
Your Honor, we have not been able to get a hold of the complaining witness, and we will be dismissing this case, missing witness.
Okay, so do you still need to confirm, Ms. Calderola?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, will you, do you have anything else on our docket today?
No, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so 641-359, State of Texas versus Angel Ayala. John Winter?
Morning, Judge.
Morning.
I believe I saw him earlier on the docket, and now I'm not seeing him, but I know I saw him earlier.
Okay.
Yes, we're ready.
Yes, defendant is ready. And the state, what is your announcement?
We are ready on this one, Your Honor.
Thank you. 642-812, State of Texas versus Michael Avame, and that is Mr. David Cuellar. Are you here? David Cuellar? I'll call it again in a few minutes. In the meantime, this is a jury trial setting. Is Mr. Michael Avame here, just to know for sure? All right. 643-082, the State of Texas versus Samad Brun.
morning.
William Simmons.
Good morning, Your Honor. We're here.
Morning.
We are, with the exception of a few pretrial motions that we would want to have heard, but they could run with trial because they're not dispositive.
Okay. All
And
right.
the state is
so-
ready on those three cases, Your Honor.
All right. So Mr. Simmons is ready, and so is the state. Thank you. All right. And that's on the three cases. All right. The next one is 646-083, State of Texas versus Paul Martinez, Glen Payne.
Your Honor, may we be excused, me and my client, Judge?
Yes, sir. You'll be excused. You all can go ahead and log off at this time.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, the panel's at 1:30 today.
Oh, it is at 1:30. Okay, forgot. So I'm sorry, Mr. Simmons. We need you to just hang around at least you. Did he log off?
I'll do a
Your
read.
Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor, did you say we have a panel today at 1:30?
Well, that's what Aleda's telling me. I didn't realize that, and I forgot. that
Because
she told me that
my
earlier.
sheet said that we don't have a panel until the 27th at 1:30, and that's when
Yeah.
I requested all the officers for.
Oh, well, because she had asked them to give us a panel if it was possible. So I think if they will give us a panel, we will just go ahead and start tomorrow. But we can get everything else done before that. I mean, do you think that's, because you did have them come in for tomorrow, right?
So I called them under the assumption that we were following the list that they sent out for starting on 1:30 on the 27th, testimony to begin at 9 a.m. on the 28th. So I'm announcing, assuming that this list that we had, that we prepared for, is what we're going to follow on. That being said, I will try and get a hold of all the officers and see if we can get them in tomorrow.
No, it's okay. We can go ahead and just do it on the 28th. I just, we just need to go ahead and work with what we have right now. All right, so.
We might, yeah, I mean, if we can, it'd be better to do more. We only had the one, so that was all I prepared for. So if we do go, then I don't know if they'll be available today or not
Okay.
for anything that goes today. But I can try and get a hold of some of the officers. Maybe we can.
Well, I just don't know if you're going to have time for all that. I mean, I don't know if that's going to put you in a bind time-wise. Because, there's many, many other things to deal with right now. So, so you were thinking that we were going to start a jury selection on Wednesday, not today.
Correct. That was the list that they sent out for all of the courts. That was the date that we were given. Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. And then usually we start testimony at 9 a.m. on the 28th. So that's what all the officers are requested for.
Okay.
But
All right.
we'll try our best to do whatever you want to do, Your Honor. This is your court, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't here last week, and for Friday I was here just for the trial, so I'm having to catch up too. So we don't even have a panel yet, so it's still pretty speculative whether we can get one or not. So we'll go ahead and at midstream, we're going to say that this is going to be for jury selection on Wednesday. All right. Okay. So that's for everybody else's information too, because we don't want to put you in a bad spot either. All right. All right. The next one is 646-083, State of Texas versus Paul Martinez. Glenn Payne. I don't think I got an announcement on that.
Your Honor, the state is ready for those. I believe Paul Martinez has 2 different cases.
Maybe I already called the first one, huh? Because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, maybe. The 648-880 and 6468 or 083.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the prior 2 pages and I don't see that I called it. All right, well, I'll come back to that. Because I'm calling Mr. Payne and I'm not hearing an answer.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne was in felony court. He'll be in late.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar. Okay. All right, so 646-419, State of Texas versus Stephen Juarez. Randall Griner?
Judge, he's present. We would have been ready. However, we got notice yesterday 4 new videos were uploaded to evidence yesterday. So we need to see those videos before we proceed.
Okay. So we were hoping to have 2 jury trials this week. I don't know how realistic that is, but would you be ready if we were able to get that second trial this week, which would probably start Friday?
Judge, we will request the videos today. Generally, they try to get them ready for 24 hours. So you're looking at Wednesday probably when I can look at the videos. I do have a full docket this week, but we can try, of course. Okay, well,
yeah, I'll just ask you to try. We'll understand if for some reason you're not ready, but okay. So I'm going to mark you tentatively ready.
Right.
Okay.
And the client is present, Judge.
All right, thank you. I did mark him present. All right, Mr. Griner, thank you.
May we be excused?
Well, yes, sir, you may be excused, and I'll reset you. I'm going to let Aleda give you a reset date, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You should get that on the chat before you leave.
I will hold for it.
All right, thank you very much. 647-037, State of Texas versus Elizabeth Escobedo. Brenda Levenstein. Okay. I'll call that again in a minute. 647394 is dropped. Okay. 647702, State of Texas versus Eric Martinez. Robert Gaona. And I'll come back to that. Um, 648333, State of Texas versus Kongzi Howard. Guillermo Lara.
I'm here, Your Honor. Good morning.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Howard. I'm going to mark you present.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lara must be in another court right now.
Your Honor, I'm here. I'm just having some
Oh.
issues with the video.
Okay.
Your Honor, we are ready on this matter.
Your Honor. Oh,
And,
sorry. The
and
state is also ready.
Judge, I know I heard the state earlier mention something about Wednesday jury selection.
Yes.
And, you know, I understand some of the issues with that, but at the same time, Wednesday jury selection wouldn't require any officers, really. So if possible, I mean, if they are ready to proceed, we would like to proceed with the jury selection today, if possible, Judge. And then I know just if the court would consider that, just based on some of the scheduling and things like that, if the court would consider. I understand everything is kind of up in the air right now, but I did just want to put that out there, Your Honor. I do have a felony trial starting Monday of next week, and I wouldn't want it to run into that.
Yeah, I understand. Well, and I'm going to have to leave it at Wednesday because at this point we still don't have a panel, and you know we're working on something we don't even know if it's going to be realized. So and you know the fact is that I wasn't here last week, and so I think that it's better for our schedule to just go ahead and leave it for Wednesday. So,
Understood, Judge.
and so if I understand you all have to juggle your schedule. So you have announced ready, but you know, obviously if you're getting ready for a felony trial, maybe we'll have to consider that. But the other thing is, if you file a written motion for continuance, we can consider it more easily. Okay.
Judge, and I understand, and I wouldn't. I think we could finish this trial anyway within 2 days. I just wouldn't want to be delayed scheduling wise, just for purposes of giving Ms. Howard an opportunity to have her case heard in court. But I do think the court and Judge, is she excused for the rest of the day?
Yes, she may leave. She's welcome to log off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Take
Good.
care. Okay. So the next one is not on the jury trial. It is 649133, State of Texas versus Angelique Lee. Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez, are you here? All right, I'll come back. Okay, and I know that we normally go by order of appearance of attorneys, so I understand when people are not here for the call of the docket. So 650519, the State of Texas versus Dorothy Guerrero Gammon Gwynn. Okay. 650689, State of Texas versus Larry Robinson. Julie Pollock.
Judge, I'm present for him. I don't know if he is on or not. I did email him the link. And I believe he's picked up a new case, and I think there's a warrant on that case.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to maybe speak with you about this case after the call of the docket.
Okay.
Maybe in a breakout room. I have another case on the docket, so I'll just wait around.
Okay. All right. I just marked you. You'll be approaching, and we can discuss this. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
653176, State of Texas versus Kaomi Schetter. TSCHETTER.
Morning, Your Honor.
Rodriguez Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present for Ms. Cheddar. I sent her the Zoom link. I could not find her in the participants. Is Ms. Cheddar online?
You know, I can usually tell from the breakout rooms, but let me see. Her first name is.
I didn't see her in the list of participants under Kaomi or Cheddar, but I didn't know if she
Yeah.
joined otherwise.
No, I see. You're right. I don't see her.
Then I cannot make an announcement if, I guess we're not ready then at this point. Let me try to
Okay.
contact her, Your Honor, and I will inform the court if I know something.
Okay, I'm going to make this
And
pending
the
so that we
state
can.
is ready on that, Your Honor.
Okay, state is ready.
Let me see what I can find out, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hernandez. 655722, State of Texas versus Javier Solis Lira, Ricardo Ramos.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present on that. I
Yes,
would
sir.
need to confer with the state about a pending order, Your Honor.
All right, and you'll be getting a breakout room momentarily, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
657421, State of Texas versus Lori Allen, Michael Young. I don't know if that's.
Morning, Your Honor. It's Brian O'Donnell.
Oh, Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. I have had no contact with this client. I did speak with her brother, and unless she comes in, she doesn't really have a phone or an address right now, Judge.
All right, so let's just reset this then for 30 days. Okay, so maybe somehow there will be some communication in the meantime.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be
Thank
excused?
you. Yes, sir. You have a great day. Take care. 658192, State of Texas versus Stephen Juarez. Randall Griner, I think we already took an announcement on that, right? Okay. 662279, State of Texas versus Adrian Hernandez, Orlando Velasquez.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
Hi, may I have an opportunity to confer with the state?
Yes, sir. We'll get you a breakout room momentarily, okay?
I appreciate that, Judge.
662280, State of Texas. Oh, that's the same case. That's a duplicate. Never mind. Is 663833. Matthew Alvarez, you are here. Is that right? I think I heard from you earlier.
Judge, I'm
Yes.
present on that. Good
All
morning.
right.
It's David Volk. How are you?
Oh, Mr. Volk, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that, Judge. I had another Zoom I was doing.
I
Your Honor, on
understand.
that case, he's got a felony case pending.
Okay.
It's not of the same incident, but it potentially could resolve everything. Would the
Okay.
court consider a felony pending reset?
Yes.
If not, then we would, announce ready.
Yeah, this is not on the trial docket anyway. So
Okay.
we'll give you a felony pending reset. Alida will send that to you by chat, okay?
Okay, Judge. And she just sent me a chat, so I'm going to look at what she's chatting me about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
And Judge, I have a case on the trial docket, though.
Okay.
For a Julian Fedez Martinez.
Okay. Can you
it
give me the
starts-
cause number?
Yes, Judge. It is 605-776.
I think I did call that out earlier. So let me see if I can get back to page 1. 605-776. Yes, sir. There it is. So, what is your announcement on that?
Judge, we're ready.
Okay. State? 605-776 on page 1.
We can't hear you, Mr. Lowry.
Sorry, it's 6:05.
I'm sorry.
6:05.
Okay.
I must have read it the wrong one.
I'll hop out.
We are ready, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Judge,
very much.
before you line us up, can I confer with Mr. Lowry?
Yeah, sure
Okay.
can.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be a waiting line because
fine.
we've been doing this. Okay, so not a problem.
Morning. Sorry about
You'll
that.
get a breakout room in a moment.
Thank you.
Okay?
All right.
All right, going back to where I was before. 6642122, State of Texas versus Anthony Bautista. Is he still in custody? That
Still
is
in custody, Your Honor,
Oh,
and the case is reset, felony pending.
Okay, great, thank you. And Ms. Petrashik is there in the other court. Okay. 664396, State of Texas versus Walid Almuwalad. Rudy Vasquez.
We're here, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here,
this
Your
is- Yes, sir. I marked you present. Yeah,
We're ready,
Mr.
Judge.
Okay, now, but this is not a trial setting,
Yeah.
so
The only
would
thing,
you-
Judge, I had wanted to address was my client is asking to travel to Michigan to visit his daughter, a
Okay.
7-day trip.
okay.
Will return by November 1st. And I filed a written motion this morning. I was
Okay.
wondering if you could just make a notation to see if
I
you
will.
can consider that, grant it.
I've already made it a notation on my docket, and so I will try to. So when is he leaving?
He told me between now and I guess as soon as he can get a flight, that he's going to return on November 1st.
Okay, all right. I'll try to do that momentarily. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
This is Matthew Alvarez. You just talked with Mr. Volk. I was wondering, do I need to remain in the Zoom?
No, sir, you can go ahead and I'm going to excuse you. You can log off and just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Sir. You
Will you
take
be
care.
excused as well, Judge, on this one you just called?
On Rudy Vasquez's case?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
Yeah, you didn't want to confer on this right now.
Not yet, Judge. It's not
Okay.
right for that.
So we're going to reset it. Aleda will give you a reset date on the chat, but you're both welcome to log off at this time.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Again, may I remind everybody to stay muted and do not interrupt the judge until you are recognized.
Okay, 667131, State of Texas versus Sebastian Ray Barrera. Sharon Thorne?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I'm present, and I believe he's present too. I see him on the whatever you call it. Anyway, I would like to confer, and I know I'll be in line.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I marked you conferring. 668019, State of Texas versus Kyler Chambers. Ed Piker?
I'm present. He has the Zoom info. He should be on here somewhere.
All right, and
Like-
this is an arraignment.
Yeah, I'm on here.
Thank you, sir. Marked you present.
Like to confer.
Okay, Mr. Piker, I'm putting you in line. Thank you.
Thank you.
668057, State of Texas versus Agustin Palacios, Daniel de la Garza.
Morning, Your Honor. I'm here with my client. He should be on the Zoom. This is
here too.
Thank
the first setting. We were just hoping for a reset.
All right, let's give you a reset. Aleda will send that to you on the chat, okay?
Wonderful.
After that, you are both excused and you can log off.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. 668670, State of Texas versus Larry Robinson. Julie Pollock. Did I already call that?
Judge,
one?
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that on his harassment case?
Yeah, that's the one.
Does he have a warrant on that?
It does. It shows he's a fugitive. Yes.
All right.
And that's a no file at this point.
Oh, is it no file? Okay.
And that's the one I need to speak with you about after
Okay.
Docket.
All right.
But I do have another case,
Okay.
so I'll wait around.
All right. Great. All right. Thank you. 670132, State of Texas versus Megan Elder, Sean Brown. I'll call it again. 670154, State of Texas versus Beth Baker, Vanessa Garcia.
And that is a no file, in that case been reset.
Okay. State of Texas, 670189, State of Texas versus Angelica Garcia, and that's Julie Pollock's third case, right?
Yes, and that is a no file as well.
Okay. So we'll just give you a reset date on that, Ms. Pollock, but we're almost at the end here.
All right, she is present, so.
Thank you. 942333, State of Texas versus Ray Garcia. This is Monica Guerrero, and I see Mr. Statson.
Monica Guerrero is about to log in. I believe
Oh.
this may be resolved
Okay.
if we can confer with the state, but Monica should be logging on soon. Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Thank you. All right. I am at page 7-8. I think I've gone through the docket once.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
RC Pate, I'm an attorney for David McElroy. I think for whatever reason you started calling the docket on page 2
Oh, did
because my
I?
client is
Okay.
on page 1 and was not called.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
That's absolutely okay. I
McElroy.
just thought I'd let the court know.
Absolutely. And he is present?
He is present, Judge.
Okay.
I apologize to the court for this. I have a telephonic hearing that starts in 15 minutes.
Okay.
But my announcement is it's complicated and I need to approach. And so I can understand if you want to call the rest of the docket and get back to me.
Okay, all right, so I'll just make a notation. You're going to approach Mr. Nate and Mr. Pate.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge. And is it all right if I attend this telephonic hearing and then get back to the court?
Yes, sir.
I won't
Yes,
leave the Zoom call. I'll still be on the call. I just won't have my headset on.
That's fine. Okay. That'll
Excellent.
work.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Your Honor.
Thank
This
you.
is Jeff Mulliner.
Okay, Mr. Mulliner, so you are
Yes.
on
Page
Which
5,
case?
650384, Ramon Garcia.
Okay,
I
let
didn't
me-
hear it called. I've been here. He's logged in. We're ready.
Oh, I did call it, but for some reason, maybe because I marked it to come back. So, well,
I'm sorry if I didn't hear.
okay, so what is your announcement? This is a jury trial setting?
Ready, Your Honor?
Okay, and the state on 650394,
384, I believe.
650384.
Oh, 384. We are,
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. No problem.
Your Honor, at this point, we will be filing a motion to dismiss missing witness. We have been
Okay.
unable to get a hold of the complaining witness.
All right, okay, Mr. Mulliner. Do you have anything else on our docket today?
No, Your Honor, may I kindly ask to be put in a breakout room with my client, or should I contact him separately?
Oh, no, you can go ahead and confer with your client right now. You'll get a breakout room assignment in a moment, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Hey, Judge, this is Attorney Colin Hobbs. I have Yana Longoria. I think like Mr. Pate's case, it might have been on page 1. It's 616505.
Okay, let me go back there. 656105.
505, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm Mr. Longoria. Okay, what's your announcement?
Judge, I'm hoping to confer on that.
Okay,
And just for the court's aware, I think we'd be ready, but I've had COVID-like symptoms for the last week and a half. I've had one negative test, but not multiple negative tests at this point. I'm surrounded by a pile of cough drops. So I don't know if y'all are going to want me there on Wednesday, but I'll confer with the state ahead of time.
no, yeah, go ahead and confer. No, obviously, if you're not feeling well, we're not going to make you come in.
Thank you, Judge. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
Okay, all right. So.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Judge Hector Garza.
Okay.
I didn't hear my case called either, Judge. My call's number
Okay.
647.
Your Honor, that one was an add-on, so that would be 647983, Gerard John Godinez.
Okay, Mr. Garza, what's your announcement? Is that a trial setting?
It is a
Yes.
trial.
Okay.
It is a trial and we're ready. And my client is present as well.
Okay. So, Mr. Lowry, on that case, what's the state's announcement?
This was an add-on, Your Honor. I did
Yes,
not
sir.
know that it was on it. It's not, if you, maybe I might have picked it up. Can you give me the case number one more time, just so I can check the notes?
All right, I didn't write it down. Aleda, what is the case number?
647983.
983. Okay.
Judge, this is Glenn Payne.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I was in the 290th district. I'm on page 5 for the Paul Martinez, 2 cases.
Okay. All right, let me get there 1 second. Page. Okay, yes, sir, on Paul Martinez, yes, sir.
It's 646083 and 648880. They're both trial cases.
Yes.
We're ready on both.
Okay. Mr. Lowry on 648880 on Mr. Paul Martinez, what is your announcement?
Oh, yeah, my wife and I.
Okay, everyone, oh, that's Brett I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Your Honor. Just 1 second. Before we move on, for the 647983, I did not know that that was put in addition for the jury trial. For the state, will have to take a not ready on it.
Okay.
I will file a motion for continuance on that because I didn't I didn't realize it was added on to today's docket.
Right.
Sorry about that.
And,
I understand.
Aleda and I have talked about that. We're going to start setting those add-ons with a little more notice because we're trying to accommodate everyone, but sometimes it just causes more problems to just add them on in short, on short notice. So that's obviously not going to be the case when it's a plea. We will gladly add those, but trial settings, we will need to give more notice. So, okay.
And what was the? Oh, sorry.
So the thing is that the state's not ready, so Aleda will give you a new date, Mr. Garza.
Okay, will that come by email, Judge?
It'll be by chat, and then you are excused and you can log off, okay?
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, thank you.
Judge, may I give you an announcement? I'm on page 1 for my client.
Okay, Mr. Brooks, yes, sir.
It is on Mr. Benjamin Franklin, and if I may confer with probation and a prosecutor, it's an MTR, and I'd hope to work it out if we can.
All right, Mr. Richardson will be glad to join you. You will get a breakout room momentarily, and then he will go and talk to you, and then you can stay there to talk to the state, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, we were speaking about Paul Martinez on page 5.
Okay, yes, and what did we do about that? Did we get interrupted?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor. And when you called it last time, the state has announced ready. We have the witnesses ready to go forward.
Okay. So you're ready on both those cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Payne?
Ready, Your Honor.
You announced ready. So, okay.
Yes.
All right. Then basically this is going to be for selecting a jury on Wednesday. All right. You may not have been here when we made that change during the docket. So
Wednesday morning, Judge, I apologize.
I think it's Aleda. Will it be, well, Chris or Aleda, what is that, morning or afternoon?
Ours is set for 1:30 in the afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay.
Their selection at 1:30.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, Mr. Payne.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge Jennifer Zarka, I believe my case is on page 2. Jasim Garcia, 622107.
622107. Yes. Okay.
Is
and you were conferring, right?
Yes, Judge. I just need to speak to my client. I don't see him on the screen. Jasim Garcia, are you on the screen in the Zoom?
Let me see if I see him on my list. No, unless sometimes people are just identified by their phones, but I do not see them.
All right, let me give him a call because I do believe we have a plea deal, Judge.
Okay. All right. Great.
I'll be right back. Thank you.
All right. Wonderful.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
Your Honor.
Yes. Good morning.
On page 5, Kaomi Cheddar has joined the Zoom docket.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very
If
much.
I could be placed in a breakout room with her so I can speak to her, and then I'll be prepared to make my trial announcement.
All right. That's fine. You'll be getting that breakout room momentarily. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is John Winter. I also had a case on page 1 that appeared to be skipped.
Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong page. Okay.
It was case number 617308.
And it's a trial setting, right? Okay,
That's
Mr.
right.
Winter, what's your announcement?
Ready, but I would like to confer with the state.
Okay, and the state, what is your announcement on 617308? On page 1?
If I could just have a moment, Your Honor. Sorry, there's so
Sure.
many files.
I understand this is a really big docket. It's hard to keep track. So let me go ahead and go on to somebody else in the meantime. Is
Your Honor,
Mr.
Your Honor,
Nettles?
Your Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Nettles, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, I've got 2 cases that we announced ready on. The state has announced ready, so I guess we just need to come back Wednesday at 1:30 in person.
That's correct. That's
on
correct.
Robert Joel Hiller and then also Roxanne Garcia. So may they both be excused now to appear at 1:30 on Wednesday?
Absolutely. You're both welcome to log off at this time. Just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor. And then
Thank you.
as far as Aaron Nares, could I please be placed in a breakout room with my client so I can go over the latest offer the state's made?
All right. So let me mark my docket. And what is the cause number on that?
On Aaron Nares, that one is 631-209.
Okay. I see it. All right. We'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Nares. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't have to.
Your Honor, that case number that I was looking for, was it 617408?
Yeah, they basically.
30. Well, let me see. Mr.
Not
I lost
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I've got it. Is it Jamie Mouse?
It can, yeah.
Is that, yes, that's, yeah, Jaime Mouse.
The state is ready on that, Your Honor.
Okay,
Sorry, I was
ready.
looking for the wrong number.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we got it. Okay, Mr. Winter, the state did announce ready on that, so we'll see you on.
Sounds good.
That's the one I asked
Wednesday.
to, I'm sorry, I apologize for talking over you. I was asking to confer with the state on Mr. Mouse.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, we'll get you in a breakout room momentarily, okay?
Thank you.
All
Your Honor,
right.
John Young,
John Young, yes, sir.
on Mr. Gustamonte.
Right, let me get to the right page. Here it is on page 2. You announced ready on that?
The state did also, Your Honor. What do you want
Correct.
us to do?
Yeah, I just need you to report back on Wednesday at 1:30 so we can pick a jury at that time.
Is that in the courtroom or in the jury room, Your Honor?
Oh, it'll be in our courtroom.
Okay, at 1:30. Thank you.
Yes,
And
thank you.
may Mr. Gustamonte be excused?
Yes, sir. He's welcome to log off at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. All right. Anybody else? Let me see if I've missed anyone on page 1 still.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, sir.
bottom of the page, David Hill,
Yes.
page 1, we had been called. We're on pretrial. I'm asking to be reset, continue discovery. I have a little trouble with the video, but I'm working on it.
All right. And Mr. Hill is here, I'm assuming, right?
He should be. He texted me saying
Yeah.
he was waiting and hadn't been called.
I see one Hill here. David Hill. Yeah, he's here. Okay. So Aleda will give you a 30-day reset on that. And you
Alrighty.
should expect it on the chat. After that, you and Mr. Hill are excused and you can log off, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I feel like everyone jumps in. I don't ever know when to do it. This is David
No.
Christian. I
Yes.
have page 3, Christian Mendez. We have conferred, and page 6, Robert Jerkovic,
Okay.
and we have conferred. They're both pretrial, Judge. I'd like to keep them on the pretrial. I'd like to get 30 days on them. We do have offers now that need to be discussed, and we get right
Okay.
back to you.
All right, that's fine. Aleda will be sending you the reset date by chat. And then you're both
Okay.
welcome to log off, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Hi, Your Honor. This is Jonathan Chavez. I just got back from the 175th.
Okay.
On Marcielo Hernandez, who's on page 2.
Page 2, okay.
Yeah, the defense is just announcing ready again.
Okay. You're ready, and the state?
Your Honor, could I get that case number real
Yes,
quick?
I'm sorry. It's 625892. And so
We're
I-
ready on that, Your Honor. Sorry,
Alright.
we'd already announced on it. So I moved
Okay.
it over to the already announced on file.
Okay, that announcement is ready, both sides. Okay, Mr. Let me see, who was that here on that, on Marcelo Hernandez? That was Mr.
Oh, Mr. Chavez. Yes.
Chavez, okay. All right. So basically, I need for you all to come back on Wednesday at 1:30 so we can pick a jury, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, may I approach? This is Robert Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I've been able to confer on cases number 633, 683, which is Chadwick Jones, and case number 635866, which is Ramon Soto.
Okay. And what is your announcement?
Judge, I think in speaking with the prosecutor, they provided 2 pleas, which I need to discuss with my clients, and then we will just reconvene. I can't give an indication whether they will accept them or not, but I am positive
Right.
about the offers.
All right, we'll go ahead and reset. Both of them are potential pleas, or at least you got the offers. And we'll reset those 30 days. Later, we'll send that to you by chat. And after that, you and your client are excused and you can log off. Have a great
Thank
day.
you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so I don't want to miss anyone on page 1 since I've already done it once. But who has come back from conferring?
Your Honor, Cole Nettles again.
Cole Nettles, okay.
So for Aaron Narez, and again, that would be cause number 631209.
Okay.
So I conferred with Mr. Narez, and the offer the state made is accepted. I just emailed Chris and Brett to let them know as well.
Okay.
So since this would be a jury selection at 1:30 on Wednesday, would Your Honor like us to enter the plea Wednesday morning over Zoom?
Well, yeah, well, that would work out really well. Yeah, that would
Okay.
work out.
So then I guess just asking to be reset until Wednesday morning so we can enter our plea at that time.
Okay, I made my notation. So you should be getting the dates through chat, and then you and Mr. Nadas are excused, and you're welcome to log off.
Great. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good rest of your
Thank
morning.
You too. All right, Mr. Hillier.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologise for being late. I'm here for Paul Delaney, 630865. We're set for a plea, Judge. I'd just like to confer with Mr. Lowry before we do that, if possible. Please.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and put you in a breakout room. There are quite a few people lined up to confer. I know some are already conferring with Mr. Bosis. But the good thing about breakout rooms, you can continue to take care of other matters and doesn't bother anyone. So you will get that number momentarily. Okay, Mr. Hillier?
Thank you, I got it. I'll join
Thank
now.
you. All right. Thank you.
Hey, Sanchez, may I approach?
Yes, sir.
I have Jesus Rodriguez. We already announced on page 2. He is logged on now.
Okay, great.
And I would like to excuse my client and maybe get in line to confer.
Okay, yes, sir. So I'm going to ask you, well, you know what? I didn't put you down I didn't put your announcement on here because I think you were in another court. So on that case, what is your announcement, Mr. Sanchez?
Yeah, we both ready, Judge.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I did put ready. Okay. So you will get a breakout room momentarily, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Who else is here? Scott Courtney?
Yes, Your Honor.
You should have gotten the a reset already, did you?
I did, and I
Okay.
sent her back. She sent me on the 2nd. I have a ton of other cases set on December 2nd.
That's
So I
fine.
was just waiting to see if there's an alternative.
I just didn't want to neglect you, and I didn't know if
Thank
you
you.
were.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. All right. So Brenda Levenstein, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I know that you have a case on our docket today set for a jury
Yes,
trial.
it's on the 4th page, Elizabeth Escobedo.
Okay, and I'm assuming she's here, but
Yes,
at any rate, what is your announcement?
Well, I'd like to hear what the state, who has the burden of proof, what
Okay.
their announcement is.
All right.
Your Honor, would you be able to give me the case number again?
Yeah, 647037. On
Your
Escobedo.
Honor, well, the state is not ready.
Okay. Not ready. Okay. We'll just, this is your first not ready, so you'll be submitting a written motion.
Yes, at this time, Your
All
Honor.
right. All right. Okay, so Ms. Levinstein, you should be getting that future date shortly on the chat. And after
Okay.
that, you and your client are excused. You have a great day. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay. So I need to still call Joseph Acevedo, but I do not see him. Jennifer Zarka, I think you had been conferring. Is that right?
And we have a deal on
Okay.
Yasim Garcia. It'll be for a deferred obstruction, Your Honor.
Okay. So, do you want to come back on Wednesday and we can do that plea early in the morning?
That's good with me. Mr. Garcia, can you come Wednesday morning to do that? He's on now,
Yes,
Judge.
yes.
Okay, so you can come Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock?
Yes. Let me ask you to come in about, we're going to do a bunch of pleas that day, about 10:30. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
We'll
great.
be on Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Y'all are
Thank you.
excused and you're welcome to log off, okay?
Have a great day,
Thanks.
Judge. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. All right. So let me go ahead and excuse some people that are here. David Hill, who is your attorney, sir? Oh, I see. It's Courtney Scott. Oh, and so you've already been excused, sir. I think that you should have gotten the reset date, or your attorney already got it. And you're welcome to log off at this time. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. All right, so Mr. Pate, did you have a chance? Oh, you wanted to approach on Mr. McElroy's case. Let me clear the courtroom for a little bit, and then I'll be right back with you, okay?
No.
Uh-oh, what happened? Can Mr. Pate hear me? Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Moto G Play 2021, will you please identify yourself for me, please? What is your name, sir?
Javier Solis.
Javier Solis. Who is your lawyer?
Rick Ramos. He's with me, Your Honor. I just finished conferring with the state.
Oh, okay, great. All right. Did you want to make an announcement, or do you need more time?
Yes, Judge, we actually would need a reset. We are still pending some discovery that the state is working on getting us. So they just sent out some reminders to hopefully get that to us as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Well, Aleda will be sending you a reset date. And then after that, you and Mr. Solis are welcome to log off. And you have a great afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Señor Solis, ahorita te hablo. Ya te puedes salir, ¿ok?
Ok, gracias.
Gracias.
Okay. Jonathan Perez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Hi,
Morning.
I'm here for Mrs. Cambria Niedermeyer. She's present. She's online. Judge.
Okay, great. All right. And that's a trial setting, Mr. Perez?
Judge, we have an agreement with the state. I just need a little more time, Judge. It's a conditional agreement. I need to get the state a few more things. I've got her signed up for some classes and so forth. I was just trying to see if we could take it off the trial docket, so that way I could finish getting everything I need to Mr. Lowry.
Okay, we are going to remove it from the trial docket and reset that. Aleda will give you a reset date momentarily on the chat. And after that, you and Ms. Niedermeyer are excused and welcome to log off, okay?
All right. Thank you, Judge. You guys have a good day.
You too. Julian Martinez, can you please unmute yourself?
Here, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, I will need your video to be on too, please. Who is your lawyer, sir?
Uh, David Bolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was here. All right. Let me see. I still have not found it.
Judge Saldaña, can I approach?
Yes, sir.
I have Reynard Fontenot on today's docket.
Okay, Mr. Acevedo, can you give me a cause number on that?
That's 622-750.
622750. All right, and I did see Mr. Fontenot was here. Marked him present. This is a jury trial setting. Let me see. State, what is your announcement on 622750? We got a huge trial docket, so it's taking a little bit of time to get it all together. So that's on Mr. Reynard Fontenot, 622750.
So, I mean, yeah, I see it's his first offense.
I don't know how many cases we have on the trial docket today, but they're quite numerous, so.
Your Honor, I am gonna have to announce not ready because I cannot find it in my file. I know that there were a couple that I reviewed and I had sent out dismissals to Angelini. And if it was one of them, it wouldn't be in my boxes, but it might be one that I just didn't know about. So I will check on that today. We'll do a not ready. If it is a motion for continuance, I'll file that.
All right.
If we need it,
Okay.
unless we already
All right.
have one, then I'll have to dismiss.
Right, okay. All right, so Mr. Acevedo, you should be getting through the chat a reset date on that. And after that, you and your client are excused and you can log off, okay?
Thank you, Judge. I'll wait for the chat.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
14 months deferred adjudication instead of
So
18.
So I was talking to Mr. Julian Martinez. I'm sorry. Are you there, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So your case has been announced ready for trial. So I'm just going to ask you to please show up on Wednesday at 1:30 for jury selection.
On Wednesday,
Yes, sir. And so at this time, I'm going to excuse you and you're welcome to log off, okay? Just
Okay,
stay in
thank you.
touch with your lawyer. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Hernandez, Eric Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am. I spoke with Ms. Cheddar. If I could line up to speak with the ADA to see if
Okay.
there's something we can do with the plea that might get this worked out.
Okay, let's go ahead and, you were in a breakout room. Let me see if I can find that.
I was in 21.
All right, if you want to go back there, let me see where the state is at
I
this
think
point.
Aleda just sent me to 17.
Okay, yes, I see
Okay,
that.
thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Your Honor, may I announce, this is Dan Rodriguez. I'm sorry my camera's not working right now, but I'm
Oh.
here on behalf of Angelique Lee.
Okay, yeah, I saw that earlier. Let me
It's,
get to that.
yeah, I was
Go
going to give
ahead,
you the cause number if you need it.
please.
649133.
649133.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm,
there we
I'm,
go.
I'm waiting on this is a pretrial setting. I'm waiting on a piece of evidence, a video.
Okay,
I've emailed the attorneys about that and just waiting to get that from them.
okay, all right. So
So I'd
we're,
like a quick reset, I guess.
yes, sir, we'll give you a 30-day reset, or later we'll send that to you by chat. And as soon as you get that, you and Miss Lee are welcome to log off, okay?
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much.
Your Honor, if I may announce on that, I did request that and I have heard back and the
Okay,
Coban guys said that there is no video available.
so
What he's
Mrs.
requesting
or
does
Miss,
not exist.
so
No
Mr.
surveillance
Rodriguez,
video. Okay.
okay, so
Okay.
you heard that. I wanted to be sure you heard
Yes.
that. So,
Okay.
so what does that do now, Mr. Lowry? We were going to reset it 30 days. It is still pretrial.
Yeah, I just wanted him to know that I did
Okay.
request it, I did hear back, and there was no video for what
Okay.
was requested, doesn't
Well,
exist.
Well, in that case, let me email Mr. Lowry and see what we can do on this case. See if there's
Okay.
something we can work out.
Okay,
And
well,
still request a 30-day.
30 days, right. So you'll be getting that 30-day reset on your chat. After that, you and
I've
Miss
got it.
Lee can log off, okay?
I've got it. December 1st. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. You'll have a good
Angelique,
day.
go ahead and log off.
All right. Mr. Matthew Finch?
Judge, I still have not had a chance to confer with anybody. I apologize. I've had a busy morning. If I could briefly confer, my client, Mr. Pocky, I'm in touch with him. He's still tied up with a CAT scan right now this morning and not going to be able to be present.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and put you in a breakout room so that you can get in line to confer, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, if it would be faster, if I could announce for the ones that I don't think I've announced on yet.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that. And so which one are we looking at? How about on page 1, Joseph Acevedo? He's not here yet, though. I'll go ahead and take your announcement. So 473208.
Your Honor, on that one, that case was reset.
Oh, it was? Okay. All right, then I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Which one do you have, Mr. Lowry? We'll go with your
I just
list.
wasn't sure, okay, I wasn't sure if we announced on Michael Herrera.
What
It
cause
is ready.
number?
It is 610214.
610214. I'm looking at page 1, 610214. I do not have on here.
That one is reset to December 13.
Okay. All right. Next one, Mr. Lowry.
The next one I have, I'm not sure, I think it might have come up. It was Matthew Alvarez. It's 622131. And the state is ready.
Yes, Mr. Volk had come in on that, and Mr. Alvarez was here. Mr. Volk, the state is ready on that. Are you back from conferring? I know he announced on another one too. He must.
Oh,
he
he's
still
conferring.
conferring. Okay, so I'm going to mark here that the state is ready, and so when he comes back,
I'll jump in with you.
okay, all right. And any others, Mr. Lowry?
Rolando Bustamante.
Okay, right, and that was, defendant was ready and state is ready,
Okay, that was announced on, okay.
right,
Making sure, sorry.
no problem, it's hard to keep track. Okay,
And then I've got two more, 642-812.
642-812. All right, that is Mr. David Cuellar. He has not come in yet. So the state is announcing.
Ready on that, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And next.
And Stephen Juarez, 646-419.
Okay, that new video tentative reset to whatever Aleda gave him.
Okay.
That was Mr. Randall Griner. But he apparently got a new video and he needs to look at that. But he will be there Wednesday. But it's only a tentative announcement because he's not sure at this point if he's ready or not.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And the next?
Those are the ones that I wasn't sure about, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And
Monica Guerrero is here.
Can I go back to breakout room 11?
You were conferring there already?
That's where I was assigned earlier.
Yes. It says any moment you can join that, okay? All right, who else?
And Your Honor, was there anyone else on the jury trial docket that the state hasn't announced for yet?
I think Mr. Pate was here on a case on the jury trial docket. He wanted to approach, but I think he's on another Zoom right now. Is that right, Mr. Pate? Okay, I don't have any audio, but he does have his hand raised.
Okay, I will jump in to the breakout room, Your Honor. And
Judge, can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you. Yes, sir.
I apologize. I think there was a problem with my headset.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on another Zoom, so I didn't. I wasn't insisting.
No, I appreciate that. That other call has been completed. And when the court has time, I would like to take up the announcement of my case.
Okay. Is that the only one that you had on McElroy?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So the state doesn't need to be there when we confer on that, right?
I think they do.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Lowry, before you get lined up on these, can we go ahead and go in a breakout room?
Yes, let's do that, Your Honor.
All right.
That's for David McElroy? McElroy?
Right. McElroy.
Yes.
All right. So, Aleda, will you put us all together in a breakout room regarding 603-345?
He's got a lot going on. Cancer right now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see.
I guess we're going to room 1.
1960s.
You'll have to go in yourself, Judge. I can't.
Yeah, I just see Mr. Lowry hasn't gotten it yet.
I have it. I'm hitting
Okay.
join. It's not letting me join.
Oh,
Let me see. Oh, that's odd. Are you a co-host? You should.
I think so, because I can see the breakout rooms.
yeah, he's co-host.
It just looks like my Zoom is frozen.
In the meantime, let me take the announcement for Mr. Orlando Velasquez.
Hi, Judge. Thank you very much. I'll be brief. Your Honor, I've conferred with the state. We are in agreement for a continuance so that the state can provide and review 8 additional co-ban videos that I have not seen yet. And I've been trying to log in this morning, Judge, to eDiscovery, but it's down. I'm getting timeout again. So in addition to that, I think this should be our final pretrial continuance. Hopefully, after I've discussed with my client the plea offer, we should have that all straightened out.
All right. Remind me the name of your client.
Yes, Your Honor. His name is Adrian Hernandez, and there are two cases, both out of the same circumstances.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, so basically you just need a reset on this for now, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
And
if we give you like a 30-day reset, that'll work?
yes, Judge, if we can do, and I'm just looking at my calendar, 30 days, that's going to put us right around the Thanksgiving holiday. Would it be
I
early?
think it's going to, yeah, I think it's going to be December. Aleda will give you that date because I didn't write them down today.
Yes, Judge.
So, okay.
That'd be fine.
So you should be seeing that on your chat. And then as soon as you get that, you are excused, and so is Mr. Hernandez, and you all can log off at this time.
Yes, Your Honor. Just
All
received
right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Velasquez.
Bye-bye.
So Mr. Hernandez, just stay in touch with your lawyer, sir, but you're welcome to log off at this time, okay? Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Judge.
Hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, I can hear you. Let me go and join you.
So I can't join that. I
Oh.
can't exit Zoom. I can't interact with anything else. So I'm gonna have to do a hard reset, hold the power button, and then get back on. It'll probably take me about 2 minutes to get back.
That's fine. I'll wait and see when you join again. I'll go there. Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Robert Gaona has arrived.
Well, I'm not seeing Mr. Gaona. Where is he? Oh, there we go. Hello, Mr. Gaona. How are you today?
I'm fine, Judge, and you?
I'm good. I cannot complain. So, who are you here on today, Mr. Gaona?
Judge, I have a Eric Martinez.
No, he's here.
He's okay, good.
Could you give me a cause number because I'm having trouble finding it? We have a pretty long docket today.
647702.
647702. Okay, here we go. Yes, sir. And this is a jury trial setting. So I need to ask Mr. Lowry before he goes into the breakout room what the state's announcement is. And I'm guessing he's back. He had to leave because Zoom is not cooperating today. Oh. I don't see him. Huh? So I think so when we get back in person for good, I don't think we're going to miss this part of the Zoom.
That's for sure, Judge.
Judge, I was in juvenile earlier and they were having some computer IT issues that kicked everybody off, including the judge hosting the meetings. Maybe there's some Bear County issues that nobody's aware of yet.
Yeah, because it just seems that the more we use them, the harder it gets to have a. There's Mr. Gallo was kicked out, but I still don't see Mr. Lowry. Okay, maybe that's him. No.
Did anybody need anything from the court right now?
Okay, well.
I have a question if someone can help me.
Okay, Miss Benavides, I'll be with you in just a second, okay? We're trying
Okay.
to get through something here right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Sorry, I can't see it. Jesse?
What?
Sorry, John. Why? Did you need anything from the court, sir? No. Okay.
There's Charles Bunk.
You said something. Hey, Rose, did you need a
Alita, do you have Mr. Lowry's address? Maybe we need to re-invite him. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Okay, you got him. All right. All right, so Mr. Lowry.
I am back, Your Honor. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
I know, that was fun trying to get back in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, we were waiting for you because Mr. Gaona is here and we needed to know what your announcement was going to be. And that was on Eric Martinez, 647702.
It's 47702.
Correct. Eric Martinez.
That one is in our, we have to dismiss missing witness. We haven't been able to get a hold of the complaining witness, so we do have our officers.
Okay, well, Mr. Gaona, looks like I lost Mr. Gaona. Where is he? Okay, there we go. All right, so you just heard what the announcement was from the state, right?
Yes, Judge.
This was on the trial docket, but it's going away. So, is there any other cases you have on our docket today?
No, ma'am. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Oh, thank you, sir. And I'm assuming, I thought I saw Mr. Martinez here earlier. So if Eric Martinez is still here, he's welcome to log off. And you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Mr. Gaona.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
Good to see you. David Cuellar, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you today?
I apologize for being late.
Oh, I understand. So we are calling the docket, and I did call you. I want to get back to that place where it was. Can you help me with a cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, never mind. I just found it. So, Mr. Michael Avame?
Yes.
Okay. What are we doing on that? State is ready. What is your announcement?
We're ready, Your Honor, but I haven't had contact with my client. So,
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
yes.
Well,
No worries,
What's-
man. I understand.
so we are going to be picking a jury on Wednesday at 1:30. And so if you can get a hold of your client, he definitely needs to be there at 1:30 on Wednesday. That'd be in County Court 9, okay?
1:30 on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you take care. You have a great afternoon.
Thank you. You as well. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Mr. Winter, do you have an announcement for me?
Okay.
Judge, I have to go to another court Zoom.
Okay.
So I have not had a chance to confer yet on Jaime Mouse, but
Well, you would be next. No, I'm sorry, because Mr. Richardson is conferring with Mr. Brooks right ahead of you. So
let me go to the other court and then I'll come back here.
I think that'll work out better for you because you're not next yet. So, okay. So I'm going to put here that you're going to return probably, in, what, you think of 20 minutes or so?
We'll see.
Okay. All right. I'll say 11:50. Okay.
And
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
just because of how crazy everything is right now, maybe we should do an afternoon docket just for the conferring, and you can send me a link and I'll pop in like it after lunch and confer with
Okay.
anybody that still needs to confer if we don't finish up by the time you want to take lunch.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good suggestion. So we can break at 12,
That's
and then everybody
Chris
that has
Thompson is in the
I'm going to leave the breakout rooms open though. And so when we need to add people to confer, we will do that at 1 o'clock. Is that enough time for lunch?
It's more than I usually get, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll say that we'll be back at 1 o'clock and we'll have everyone that has not had a chance to confer be continued on that. Okay, at that time. So that means a lot of people that have had to go and take care of other matters, they can come back and we will still accommodate them to confer. Okay.
And Your Honor, is there a way you can make me a co-host again? And then if we can go, I'll go jump in with
Thank you
for
for
the David.
reminding me. I'm going to do that right now.
Judge, before Mr. Lowry
Yeah,
leaves, we do
we
need
to.
him.
Yeah, so let me jump in to, I'm going to take about a 5-minute break. I'll be back. I'm going to hear a matter that needs to be addressed. So I'll be right back. Okay, Mr. Lowry, I'll see you there.
And did anyone make me a co-host, or could a co-host assign me to breakout room 1, please? Aleda, Nancy, could you assign me to breakout room 1?
Got it? Señora Delgado, ¿me escucha?
Sí, aquí lo escucho.
Ok, Ms. Delgado, tiene que llamarle a su abogada. Su abogada es Gail Calderola.
Ajá.
Ok, tiene que usted, ella ya se retiró, o tiene que usted hablarle, ok.
¿No sabe lo que pasó? ¿Entonces me salgo?
Apenas, sí, se sale y luego usted le habla a su abogada.
Es que nunca contesta, ¿cómo le hago?
Es que si acaso no contesta, déjale un recado, ella se va a comunicar con usted, ¿sí?
Pero ahora ya me salgo de la corte.
Sí, sí, aquí la puedo retirar y así usted se comunica con su abogada.
Bueno, gracias,
Tenga buen día. There's a Paul. Is that a Paul Martinez?
No, ma'am. This is Paul Delaney. My lawyer is Gary Hillier.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm back. Let me see. I know that there was some people that wanted to address me. I think Mr. Bunk had come in, but I guess, let me go ahead and address Mr. Fence.
Judge, I've conferred with Mr. Bosis, and I have an offer on the case. I just, I would hope that I could get a 30-day reset to discuss the offer with my client.
Okay.
I've been in touch with him this morning from the hospital, but
Okay. All right. I'm going to agree to that, Mr. Finch. So you will be getting a reset date through the chat, and after that, you're welcome to leave and you can log off. Okay.
thank you, Your Honor. I did receive that. Y'all have a good rest of your morning.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, Mr. Bunk. How are you today?
I'm very well, Judge. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm looking for, here it is. You're here on Mr. Maloney, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you had already worked out the plea. I don't know if we have the paperwork ready yet. Do you
I
need
have
to
not
go?
received anything.
Okay, so you need to go in a breakout room with Mr. Maloney, and I will remind, who did you talk to, Brett?
My notes say Corey.
Oh, right. Well, oh, okay. Well, let me talk to Corey. Corey. He's still in the breakout room? Okay. Well, let me find out what Corey decided, because that may be dispositive, right? I don't see him. Let me see. Corey, are you in a breakout room? Let me look and see. So what did Mr. Richardson tell you, Mr. Bunk?
No, my client took some classes, and in return for taking the classes in advance, there was going to be a different plea bargain offer, and we've sent Corey the proof of the classes. So I just need, I guess, to verify with Corey that he got those,
Okay.
and then figure out when we want to do the plea.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Lowry is back. I don't know if you heard that or not, Mr. Lowry. That's, you know what, is case number 629437 on Mr. Maloney. So they're wanting to proceed on the plea paperwork, but they haven't gotten the paperwork yet.
Your Honor, if they can send an email with the defendant's email address and their case number and name, we will send that out as soon as we are finished with all of the stuff. If David hadn't talked to somebody, I can jump in a breakout room with him. That was my next on the to-do list.
Okay, all right.
My bad,
okay,
Judge.
so,
I thought that I was forgotten. So
no, sir. It's been very hectic today.
I got you.
So, Mr. Bunk, if you will send an email to christian.lowry@bayer.org.
Christian with a
Christian,
how does he spell Christian? CHRIS?
TIEN.
It's KRISTIEN. It's in all of the court notices. Brett's and my emails are in all of the court notices that are sent out to you guys.
And the last
But
name is
LOWRY.
LOWRY. Okay.
I'll send that. Do you want to get another date that since y'all are so swamped, you want me to get with my client, get all the paperwork signed, and we can knock it out first thing in the morning one day, or what's your preference?
Yeah. Why don't you come in on Wednesday morning?
Okay.
About 10 o'clock, and we'll see if we can get those pleas all done.
We'll have everything signed and ready to be first ones up.
Right.
Okay. May my client be excused then.
Yes, Mr. Maloney, you're welcome to leave, and we'll see you all on Wednesday at 10 o'clock in County Court 9 by Zoom. And we'll do that plea, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Well, I'll call you.
Sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll take care. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Volk, I think if you'll go back to that breakout room you were in, Mr. Lowry should be there. Thank you. Miss Thorne.
May I approach? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we conferred, states made me an offer. I need to confer with my client. I'd like to get a 30-day reset to see if we're either gonna work something out or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be fine. So you should be getting on your chat the reset date, and after that, you and your client would be excused, and
All
you're
right,
welcome
thank
to
you, Honor.
log off. Okay, thank you.
And Your Honor, I still am not a co-host, so I can't.
Oh gosh, I thought I had done it. Well, I'm sorry. Here we go. Make co-host. Right? Did it work?
It worked. Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Thank you. All right. Gabriel Benavides, I know you are here to talk to Mr. Richardson. Can you unmute yourself and turn on your video, please? Okay, good morning, Ms. Benavides.
Good morning.
Okay, I am going to, let me see. Let me look at my breakout rooms and see if where Mr. Richardson is. Okay, he is conferring with an attorney in breakout room 13. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Benavides, I'm going to ask you to, on your screen, you're going to see a prompt that says join breakout room, might be number 20 or whatever that number is. Click on that and you will go to a breakout room. You may be there for a little bit without anybody else present, but Mr. Richardson is a co-host, so when he finishes with the current conference, he will go and join you and give you some important information on what to expect and how to proceed, okay?
Okay.
All right. You're welcome, Ms. Benavides.
Thank you.
So, yeah, you go ahead and click on that room as soon as you get it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Chambers, would you please unmute yourself, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Who is your lawyer, sir?
Edward Parker.
Okay. I know he was here and he was probably conferring. So let me see. I just didn't know if you need to be at work or someplace and I can excuse you and then you just, no, I don't see Mr. Piker. Okay, let me see. I want to make
Excuse
sure.
me. I think
Yes,
he
sir.
had left. I saw he had left like I want to say
Oh.
20 minutes ago. I don't know if he had somewhere else to go or
I think he had something waiting for him. Let me see. I'll find him because I did make a notation. If he went to another court. Here we go. Yeah, he was actually in line to confer, but I think he left, and I'm not sure if he lost his place or not. So at any rate, I can excuse you, sir. You just stay in touch with your lawyer. This was not a trial setting, so most likely you're going to get a 30-day reset, but you will need to talk to your lawyer to know exactly when you need to be in court again, okay?
okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
I want to mention one thing that's very important. I do need you to show up in person or through Zoom whenever you have a court date, because the rules are that if you're not here, then it's a bond forfeiture, and I feel compelled to issue an arrest warrant. I do not want to do that to you, so please mark it down when you get it from your lawyer and be sure to show up. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. You have a great day. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
You as well.
Okay. I'll be with you in just a second, Mr. Volk. Did you get a chance to talk to Mr. Lowry?
We conferred, Judge. I guess keep us on for Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
The only issue I have, I'll just tell you what it is. I'm scheduled for the COVID booster at 12:30 on Wednesday. I'm high risk.
Okay.
I was lucky to get in when I did.
Yeah.
And so I just would ask for leave to go do that, you know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I hope that you'll be feeling okay after you take it, though.
I mean,
So you're
I'm-
asking for me to just reset it at this time? I mean,
let us appear Wednesday morning because
Okay.
it may go away or it may get resolved.
Yeah,
But
okay.
if just letting the court know that I've got that appointment. And,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's very important, Mr. Volk. So we're not going to play
Yeah.
around with that, okay?
Yeah, and that was as soon as I tried going to Walgreens 3 different times. They gave me appointments and then they kicked me back, and then they gave me appointment, kicked me back. So
great.
finally I made it with HEB and I got in for
Oh.
Wednesday.
Okay, all right. Well, no matter what, you do need to get that. Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I'll be there Wednesday morning.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Well, then I'm going to excuse you and
We'll see
and
you
your
Wednesday.
client. Who was your client?
His name is Julian Bettis Martinez. I saw him on the Zoom.
Yeah, I think that I might have excused him already.
Okay.
I think I gave him the option and I think he took it. So
I'll just let him
Okay.
know he's got to be there Wednesday.
yes, sir. Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Miss Pollock. I see you're back.
Yes, Judge.
We were going to talk, right? There was something you had to approach about.
Yes, Judge. Could we do that in a breakout room? I'm not intending to talk about the facts of the case at all.
Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and Aleda will put you in a breakout room. I'll join you shortly. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Room 2.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Hilliard, did you have a chance to confer, sir?
We did, Your Honour, and I believe we've got an agreement. The plea paperwork's in, Judge. I think we're ready when you are, Your Honour.
Okay, great. That's going to be a plea. All right.
And Your Honor, I just sent it to you by Adobe.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, let me take a 5-minute break to, okay, Mr. Statson, do you have an announcement?
Yes, Monica Guerrero's client has accepted an offer. He's a Spanish speaker. He's in the courtroom in person. We're trying to see if we can do Adobe paperwork today while he's there in court.
Okay.
He's Spanish speaker though. And
All right.
do you know what's the earliest we could plead him? Like, is it possible this afternoon?
Yes, actually, Mr. Lowry and I were discussing it in open court that because we have had such a heavy docket and it's been primarily a trial docket, we are going to take a little break at 12, but we're going to leave the Zoom on so that people can continue to confer. So we will be back at 1, and any other conferring can proceed. Now, I don't know. Mr. Lowry and Mr. Boses are very diligent, so they may take a 10-minute break to eat something and be right back so that there won't be a long, long wait.
I know that's fine. I was
Okay.
just checking, is it possible to have a Spanish interpreter present this afternoon?
I think that's not going to be a problem because it seems
Okay.
like they seem to have people on staff, like standby. But Aleda will have to check that out and she will let you know. Okay.
One more question.
All right.
Brett is trying to send an email with the Adobe sign to the courtroom computer. Our client has no email address.
Oh, okay.
So he'll have to be told by the court to use the court computer and be placed in a breakout room with Monica Guerrero, who can translate it to Spanish for him.
Oh, okay. Well, there is paperwork in Spanish.
Brett's-
The waiver is in English and in Spanish, so I'm sure we can do that. So, Aleda, you are at the courthouse today, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
So, since they're going to, so the defendant is in the courtroom, so we can give him the English and Spanish version of the plea paperwork, right?
After counsel signs it, I think maybe either Brett can send it to here to us and we'll have it printed out for this gentleman and
Okay.
give it to him, and then we can put him on a breakout room with a counsel so they can go over the paperwork, and if need be, we can have the interpreter as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And I always like to have the interpreter talk to the defendant because there's a little choreography, that occurs during interpretation. So we need to have that defendant understand the process. So, okay, so we will go ahead and get going on that, Mr. Stateson, okay?
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
All right. So did you send the email already to Mr. Boses or Mr. Lowry? Because
We were
what
just
starts it.
in the
Okay.
breakout room. Brett's working on it.
Okay, great. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. All right, Mr. Hillier, you've been waiting very patiently. What can I help you with?
Judge, we're ready to take that plea on Mr. Delaney's case, Your Honor.
All right, and I'm going to now take some time to get my paperwork so that I can know what I'm doing. I like to just at least have the waiver to look at. All right, so I'll be with you then shortly on that. Mr. Hernandez, did you have a chance to confer, sir?
Not yet, Your Honor. I know we're nearing 12 o'clock and I heard that we were going to come back at 1. So I just wanted to see if Mr. Lowry was going to have a chance to talk to me before then, or if we should just come back at 1 and resume conferring at that time.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is that Mr. Lowry and Mr. Boses work above and beyond the call of duty.
I believe
So
it.
it may be that they will be there, but I gave them permission to actually have time to eat lunch. So.
I get it.
I just jumped out to do this plea. I thought we were going to do a plea right here, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can come back at 1, Your Honor, if that's what is necessary.
If we're missing the paperwork, I can jump in there right now, depending. I'll just do that right now and come back out.
Okay, so you're addressing who, Mr. Lowry?
Eric, I'll jump in with you right now.
Oh, okay.
And because it looks like there's only 2 more people to confer, and then we won't have to come back at 1.
Okay, I can stick around too. So I'm still in 17. Thank you.
Okay, all right, great. All right, thanks. Mr. Winter. Good morning. Or I think it's still morning. And you had a chance to confer. Where would you? I don't remember what we're doing on this.
Yeah, I just came back from that other court, so I still need to confer.
Oh, okay. All right. So Aleda will put you in one of the breakout rooms, and then you can go ahead and be in line, okay? And you should get that momentarily. All right. Thank you. Mr. Piker, yeah, I see you are back, sir.
Yeah, I had to go to another court, but I still need to confer.
Right. So you will be put in a breakout room momentarily.
All right.
And so we're trying to get to the end of this. I think there are not that many people waiting anymore. So if you'll just watch that prompt and go there. All right. So Aleda Gabriel Benavides is still waiting in room 1. Mr. Richardson, where's Corey Richardson?
He's in 13, but let me go in there and let him know.
Okay, please. Thanks. All right. I'm going to go to another screen. You all will still be able to hear me and see me, but I'm going to be looking at the plea paperwork and see what the status is so I can get that for myself. All right.
And Your Honor, I sent you a chat.
Okay, let me look at that. I don't know that I can get it from here. My problem is that I'm now over in Adobe Sign.
Oh, okay.
And so I'll be back in just a minute. I just want to get the paperwork out of the way. Oh. I don't know why this paperwork doesn't have a block for me to select options.
Oh, no, it's because they send it to me by,
A PDF?
yes.
Oh.
And I was not aware of those. I was just doing the signature and
Yeah.
let me see on which,
Well, I will mark my original and so on, but a lot of times the clerks go ahead and prepare their own originals, and I have to transpose it so that they don't make a mistake and overlook something. Okay, so I have signed Mr. Delaney's. I'm going to make a copy of the waiver for me. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing that he has not filled out the personal data sheet. That's a little problem. We need to get that done for sure. So,
Your Honor, this is Gary Hillier. That's probably my fault. I think we selected the drop down saying that complete it later, but I'll have it sent to Mr. Delaney now so he
please,
can
sir.
fill that out.
Yeah, because
We'll do
that is
shortly.
very important for the community supervision. And
Okay.
since we don't have clerks in the courtroom anymore, I have to actually ask Mr. Delaney under oath whether everything he put in there is true and correct. So,
I'll have it generated and sent to him now, Judge.
thank
We'll
you.
get it straight back.
All right. All right.
Judge, if you're not on the record, if I could be placed in a breakout room with Miss Kaomi Cheddar.
You sure may. Aleda will send you to one right now, and she'll also send Miss Cheddar there. Okay. Well, alrighty. Okay. 629437.
I had placed Miss Kayomi to 3 and she has not. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, the attorney is waiting for her.
Is she still in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here. I just
Okay.
haven't got a thing to go to a room yet.
Okay.
Like
Well,
on my phone.
yeah. Okay, so you need to look for a little option that says join breakout room. And I think
Okay.
Mr.
Got it.
Hernandez is in room 3.
3.
Yes.
Got it.
3.
I'm
Thank you,
joining it.
ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate that. All right. So I was just looking for 629437. 629437. Okay, not there yet. So So from what I see on my notes, we have 2 pleas that we're going to do today. I think I'm probably missing something. I have Delaney. That's not a problem. I'm still waiting for Maloney. And there is the Spanish speaker, right? And who is that?
That's the last one on the docket,
Okay,
Mr. Ray David Garcia.
okay. I did not see that on waiting for me to sign yet, so I'm just going to make my list here of the pleas we need to do. And that's 942-333. Okay, but if we can get, I know Miss Pollock is still waiting to talk to me. I'm going to take a few minutes to do that.
Sorry, Judge, I came back. A prosecutor came into the breakout room thinking he was conferring with me. So
Right, okay.
you want me to go back to breakout room 2?
Yes, please. And I'll be there
Thank you.
in about 3 minutes, okay?
Thank you.
So, Mr. Let me see, I just lost somebody. I was going to call on another attorney. Okay, Mr. Hillier, you're waiting for a plea, right? Is that on Mr. Delaney?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll get the personal data sheet in.
Okay.
We're just generating a fillable PDF that we can send to him.
All right. So our dilemma is that we only have 2 prosecutors, and so they're conferring. And as soon as we get one of them, we can go ahead and do this plea. Okay, so that's where we are, because all the paperwork is ready on Delaney. So, Mr. Hernandez, did you have a chance to confer with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, and we can move Ms. Cheddar to a plea this week or next. It will not be a trial. We have reached an agreement with the state. I will be emailing Mr. Lowry, the defendant's email address, and if Leda needs it, I can send it to her as well.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm recalling those that were on the trial docket to do the pleas on Wednesday morning.
Okay, I'll
Will
let
that work for you?
Ms. Cheddar still in the breakout room. Let me check my calendar real quick.
Okay.
Wednesday the 27th. Yeah, I'm in County Court 12 as well, but I can handle a plea as well as County Court 12. That won't be a problem.
Okay, so basically if you'll just send that email to Mr. Lowry, he can send you the plea paperwork. And
I
then
will
you
do
all
that.
can work on it, and if you all have everything ready on Wednesday, it shouldn't take us but 5 or 10 minutes, okay?
Wonderful. I'll let
All
Ms.
right.
Cheddar know she's still in the breakout room, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
All right, and you all
Have a
can
good day.
go ahead and leave from the breakout room then. Ms. Cheddar
Thank you,
can
ma'am.
leave from there. Thank you. All right, so I see someone named Fisher, FBX262. Can you unmute yourself, please? Can you hear me?
Please pull your vehicle over.
Okay, what is your name? Oh, you're not stopped yet. Okay.
Yeah. Just ignored all my chat messages, Judge.
Oh, okay.
They blocked 2 sides of the road. That's probably why, Spanish.
Oh, okay. Well, I sent him a chat to unmute himself, and he did that. All right. I think you are stopped. Okay. Are you? Is your vehicle still moving?
No, she's speaking. Yeah, she's speaking to another client that her vehicle's still moving.
So that's for Mr. Fisher, it says there.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know what his name is. Fisher. What?
Sure.
Do you find him on the docket, Alita?
No, and I've been trying to get his attention as well. It says Fisher.
Okay,
Sir,
so,
you're the one that's driving.
no, the defendant is driving?
Yeah, the one
People
with
in the moving
sunglasses?
vehicle, you're being addressed.
She was
All right.
talking.
Yes, we're talking to you, sir, with the sunglasses on. The gentleman with the sunglasses on, we're talking to you. What is your name,
Yes.
sir?
Yes, my name is Jaime Mouse.
Okay, I'm a mouse.
You need to
okay.
pull the vehicle over, sir. You're in an official
sir.
court proceeding. Would you
Okay.
drive your
Yes, sir.
car in my courtroom, sir?
No, my
No.
mom. No, sir, we
Okay,
were
then
having.
you still need to pull the car over, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were having trouble with the internet. Okay.
All right. All right, I'm
All right.
pulled over.
Okay. So, Mr. Mouse, you are scheduled to be in court to start a jury selection for a trial on
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Okay.
But
This coming Wednesday?
yes, sir. And so I need you in person in the courtroom, County Court 9. And there's Mr. Winter. Okay, Mr. Winter.
What time?
What time?
At I think I'm saying 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Winter, do you need to talk with your client before I excuse him?
Yeah, I think we've got it worked out. I could either, but I was hoping to just kind of get a brief reset to talk to Jaime, which I see is now here, and make sure that he's okay with all of the details. I guess I could talk to him right now and just give you the.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put you both in a breakout room. Later we'll give you all the number to join, okay? So, Mr. Mouse, when you see that on your screen, that's what you're going to click. It says join breakout room, whatever number it is. Click on
Okay.
that, and then you'll be able to confer with your attorney in private, okay?
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Winter. So, Alita will give you that momentarily, okay?
Judge, I'm back from the breakout room whenever you're ready on Yana Longoria.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't see. Oh, that's Mr.
She's on, I
Hobbs,
believe
right?
it's on. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. I was not. It wasn't registering who was talking. Okay, so you are here on Yana Longoria, and
Judge, she is, Your Honor. She just turned her video back on. She's in a blank white room.
Oh, okay.
I just got done talking with Brett on the case, and he's agreed that he's going to go ahead and dismiss the case. So you should have that paperwork later today.
Okay, I got it. Okay, all right, Mr. Hobbs. Well, thank you, sir, and you have a wonderful afternoon. Both you and Ms. Longoria are welcome to log off at this time. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Mr. Schaefer has not appeared yet, and Mr. Joseph Acevedo has not appeared yet. So we're waiting for them, but I
Who was
don't
that,
see-
Your Honor?
Well, unless maybe Joseph Acevedo on Covarrubias was reset already.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what about
Yes.
George Schaefer on Ortiz?
George Schaefer sounds about right. Yes, they have been reset.
Okay, all right, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. And John Young was here on Kane, I think, today. So, let's see. All right, I'm just looking to see who we're missing.
The only one that I had is Ray Lopez.
Okay,
He's on page 3.
okay. And his client is Patricia Ramos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did call it out. But I don't see Miss Ramos. Is she here?
No,
and the bad thing is that is I'm thinking that's a jury trial setting, right? I'm looking again. You said it was on page 3? Oh, yeah, I'm on page 4. Okay, Ray Lopez.
Yeah, no, it was not
it's
a
just
trial.
it's just an arraignment. Okay.
But I didn't get Sean Brown, right? They didn't come in.
I'm not sure. What
On
what's-
Megan Elder, Megan
page
Lay
is that on?
Elder, page 7.
Okay. Page 7. Yeah, no, nobody's come in. I haven't seen Miss Elder or Mr. Brown. Okay, we need to get them notified if they inadvertently overlooked.
Maybe they're so
setting.
busy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Mr. Lowry and Mr. Boses are both finishing up with the last people waiting to confer. So we'll be able to do our plea ready for Mr. Delaney. Were you able to get an interpreter, Aleda? Did we need one?
I did do an invite, Your Honor. I haven't gotten a response back yet, but I'm sure they'll be no problem.
Okay. That's on Mr. Ray Garcia, right? Yeah. Okay, Mr. Winter, did you have a chance to confer with your client?
Yes, Judge, and we have an agreement worked out on him.
Oh, okay. Mr. Mouse?
It's for deferred on obstruction of a highway, and Mr. Lowry would like me to email him some things. And since it's so late in the day, could we just reset this for like a week for the plea?
Well, he was on the trial docket, right? Or not?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Okay. So I'd like to do it on Wednesday if we could do that. Wednesday morning.
Okay,
About
would it be
10
over
o'clock?
Zoom or would it be in
Yeah.
person?
It would be over Zoom.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and schedule him for Wednesday. Okay.
That would be a morning or afternoon?
Morning at 10 o'clock. Okay. I mean, we'll try to get to it as soon as we can, but I'd like to get that resolved before we even start jury selection.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's still stuck in the breakout room. He wasn't able to get out there. So
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
if y'all could just, I don't know, can y'all kind of kick him out from where you're at, or?
Aleda will take care of it.
Okay.
Aleda does all kinds of miracles that I don't have any clue how to do. So, so then if you don't have anything further, Mr. Winter, I'm going to excuse you, and Mr. I forgot his name already.
Thank you, Judge.
Anyway, okay, you have a great day. Take care. Thanks. Good morning or good afternoon, Mr. Lopez. How are you today?
Morning, Judge. I'm doing well.
Oh, good. Okay, you're here on. I know I was just looking at it. Well, you tell me what's the name of your client?
Patricia Ramos.
Patricia Ramos, and you have a cause number?
I'm trying to locate it, Judge.
Okay. I just saw it a minute ago, but I don't
Page
remember. Page 3. Okay. All right. And is she around?
I have the cause number, Judge. I have not had any recent contact with her. I'm not sure if she's appeared today. I believe she is still on bond, but I'm not positive on that.
Okay. All right, so since it is so late and we have pleas waiting, I'm going to go ahead and give you a 30-day reset on that. And Aleda will give you that on the chat. And after you get that, you're free to leave and you take care. And make sure she understands when she has a court appearance set that she must be here or I will have to issue a warrant, which I do not want to do.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay? Thank you very much. You take care. Okay, Ms. Pollock, I'm sorry. I lost track of time. Let's do it now. I'm not
I'm
going
sorry,
to
Judge.
do-
Another prosecutor came in thinking he was conferring with me.
Okay. So I'm going to
I
ask,
could do this later. You are so busy today.
well, let's just do it right now. Okay.
All right,
When
it's
we're-
just short. I'll be short.
Okay, I'm going to go there and join you right now.
Thank you.
Okay, I forgot to unmute myself. So, Mr. Piker, you had a chance to confer?
We did, and they made an offer, like another pretrial. That was our first setting, so pretrial
Okay.
reset to consider the offer.
We will give you a 30-day reset, okay?
Right, any day in particular, or just wait to hear?
Yeah, no, sir. On the chat, Aleda should be sending that to you any moment.
All right,
And
thank you.
after that, you're excused and free to go. Thank you.
Have
Take
a
care.
good day.
You
Mhm,
too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Mhm, Bye.
All right, so we should, Mr. Sanchez is still apparently conferring, but I think he's the last one. Let me see if Mr. Boses is, Mr. Lowry is available. Okay, so Mr. Dave Sanchez, I guess he left from the breakout room. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Okay, Mr. Lowry's back. Okay, Mr. Lowry, we are ready to go on a plea in cause number 630865.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Okay, great. All right, so Mr. Paul Delaney, will you please unmute yourself, sir? You see a little old-fashioned microphone icon? Okay, there you go. All right, sir, will you please raise your right hand and be sworn?
Do you solemnly swear the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
You may lower your hand, sir. Thank you. This is cause number 630865, the state of Texas versus Paul V. Delaney. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Christian Lowry with the state.
Gary Hillier for Mr. Delaney.
All right, so are you Paul V. Delaney?
Yes, Judge, I'm Paul V. Delaney.
All right. Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes.
You've been charged with the offense, and you're going to look at the document on the screen that you have reviewed previously with your attorney. It shows that the offense you're charged with is driving while intoxicated as a first offense, as a Class B misdemeanor with a range of punishment of a minimum of 72 hours up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $2,000. You see that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
All right, we're going to go to page 2 where it shows defendant's signature. You see that? Did
Yes.
you electronically sign that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you are giving up your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, I do understand.
Okay. If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but then later on tonight or tomorrow you change your mind and you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
If I assess a punishment that is more harsh than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, I see that you are pleading guilty because if you pled no contest, I could still find you guilty of that offense. Okay, so Mr. Mr. Hillier, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Delaney?
I have, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
I believe he does, Judge.
And has he been able to assist you in his defense?
He has, Your Honor.
I am going to approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. There'll be a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months deferred adjudication, a DWI education course, a victim impact panel, both of which I believe the defendant has completed, an ATP evaluation, and ignition interlock for 6 months.
Mr. Hillier, is that your understanding of the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Delaney, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea. I'm not making any findings of guilt. I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 12 months, assess a $500 fine plus court costs. You are to complete DWI education course and victim impact panel, although I will give you credit for having already previously completed those. You shall also do the ATP evaluation and install on your vehicle ignition interlock for 6 months. Is there anything further from defense?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, so deferred adjudication can be a good result for you, Mr. Delaney, because if you keep all your promises, you will not have a conviction for this offense. That's pretty important. It's a very valuable option. But I need you to know that the court expects you to comply 100% with all the terms and conditions of your probation. Because if the state were to file a motion and I were to find sufficient reason to follow it, then I would give you that conviction, revoke your community supervision, assess up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail, and you would have a very limited right of appeal. So the downside is really pretty severe. I mean, the worst thing is that you would end up with a conviction when you have an opportunity to avoid that. So I just really can't stress how great an opportunity this is because reputation is very important. And you're young, it appears to me, and you want to have a good opportunity to have a fulfilling life and economic success and so forth. So the only other thing I do need to say is that I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. So it makes it even more important that you commit to successfully completing this, okay?
Understand, Your Honor. Appreciate
All
it.
right,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right, so one last thing. You did fill out a personal data sheet, sir. It's a very important document for you and for the probation department. Do you swear that everything you put in there is true and correct to the best of your ability or knowledge?
I do swear, Your Honor, that it was
Thank
true.
you, sir.
Yes.
All right. At this time, I'm going to ask you to meet with Mr. Corey Richardson in the breakout room. I'm going to ask you to, well, Aleda will give you a prompt on your screen. It'll say join breakout room and whatever number she gives you. And Mr. Richardson will join you there and give you some important information on what to expect and how to proceed. Okay?
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you much.
Best of luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Hillier. And
Thank
this
you, Your
hearing
Honor.
is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor. I'll call you, Paul.
All right, so at this time, Mr. Brooks, did you have an opportunity to confer and do you have an announcement for me?
Yes, I do, Judge. I did, and we do. My understanding is the state is going to be withdrawing the NPR and recommending that he be terminated.
Okay. All right, so then there's nothing further to do. We don't have to reset this. So you are excused, Mr. Brooks, as well as your client. And
Thank
you
you,
have a
Judge.
great afternoon. You take care.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
Thank you. Mr. Dave Sanchez, I think, is probably still conferring. So,
Judge, I'm here. I'm sorry.
oh, okay. All right.
I did confer. I have a new offer from the prosecutor that expires end of business day tomorrow. I will relay that to my client and I will get back with him or the court before then. And if not, and if we don't agree, then we'll just show up on Wednesday at 1:30.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to recall it tomorrow, but if that doesn't work out, you'll be here Wednesday at 1:30 in Bexar County Court, number 9.
Judge, so by recalling it, do you need my client to be available tomorrow also?
Well, if I'm just saying that I'd like to have the plea done. If he does accept the offer, I would like to do the plea on Wednesday morning.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I will let you know by tomorrow for sure. Thank you.
Okay. All right, great. All right. Thank you very much. So, and your client's already gone, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a wonderful afternoon, Mr. Sanchez. Thank you very much. You're excused.
Thank you,
Take care. Okay.
That is everything. So we don't need to even come back in 20
Okay,
minutes.
what happened about Mr. Garcia? We didn't do that?
Yeah, he's in a breakout room right now. I just got the paperwork printed out and handed to him. And I put him in a breakout room with his lawyer so they can go over the paperwork. And once that's done, it is in Spanish. And I'm going to call the
Interpreter? Okay.
Yeah, interpreter.
So So,
Will you be coming in for that jury panel that's coming in at 1:30? To excuse him or to?
oh, no, the jury panel's coming in at 1:30 after all. I thought we didn't have one. I didn't.
Well, we had it, but then the state was not ready, and that's why I still have them.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can come over. You know, I just always like to give them a reason for having been here and, you know, not getting to do a jury trial or even process. Yeah, so they're coming in at 1:30?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, yeah, that'll give me time to eat something. Okay, so on this, yes.
I was gonna say, with those guys, if we're not gonna use them, they might use them in a different court if we don't call them up.
I just took them away from CC7 because they were not going to use it. So I don't know if they'll be able to. They'll have to probably get released.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you want them to come back, you know, Friday.
Yeah. Well, we could do that, but I am always very careful about how jurors are feeling toward the court because I don't want them to come back miffed or unhappy. So no, I think we'll just go ahead and excuse them. So yeah, I'll come over at 1:30. But and Brett and Chris, y'all are invited to be here if you want, but it's not necessary. I just really don't want them to, you know, have waited all morning and you know, then just leave from the central jury room as if, you know, we don't care about their time. So anyway, okay.
And I guess we
So-
don't need to be on YouTube anymore. And I just wanted to talk
Okay.
about what we're doing next week